What were your thoughts on the Wario video? Would you ever do a course like that?
Listen,
I don't think you need help being manly, though.
yeah,
Or soft. Is that what they're trying to be? Soft? I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't know if they're being soft because a lot of the guys in the video are not, you know.
But I mean, they were trying to get into the heart of the matter as opposed to being like tough.
Initially, when I saw it, I was just happy to find out that they have clothing on below the waist because we didn't see below their waist. I thought that I thought there was a bunch of men running around naked in the woods. Like, wow, we had some explaining to do. I understand the video, and I had to talk with Louis about it. Is it for me? No, I don't think so. All right, I don't think so. To do that, why? That means, my opinion is that you're looking for something to fix in yourself.
Right.
Okay? All right. If you're going there. All right.
Right.
To that. And the fact the recordings that came out otherwise with respect to also the Warrior video where he's apologizing. All right. And I don't know, was that Vanessa that he was apologizing to?
I mean, that's what it seems like. But, again, I think there was exes. So who knows?
Well, yeah. There had, in order for you to do that, there had to be an issue somewhere along the line.
Right. I agree. I'm not against programs like that, by the way. I'm not trying to make fun of them, but I do think that was terribly embarrassing to come out at the time that it did. And, yes, I think it makes it look like he has so many issues with women. And people thought it was for Teresa, and then it wasn't. The whole thing was just
exactly
sort of insane.
The fact that he went so overboard, there's groups like that all over the place. The fact that he went so overboard and went at it so hard, it just, it makes you think. It makes you think.
Right. Okay, so I want to hear a little more about you. So, give me a little, inside scoop. What's happening? You guys are planning your wedding. Yes. What are you guys doing for your wedding? This is very exciting.
No, we're doing for our wedding, which I'm very, very proud of. All right. First of all, I have a fiance. I have a fiance who is, when she basically practiced what she preaches. Nothing bothers her. There's no drama. I quite honestly never thought I'd be getting married.
Wait, how did you meet her while you're such a big face on the show?
I met her way before the show. All right. Okay. Way before the show, I met her. In fact, her and Rachel from the show both decided to get into competing. All right. The figure. All right. And the fitness.
Oh, wow.
And I trained both of them at the time. And then we just became friends. And then the opportunity came around. And I got to be honest with you, she just makes me laugh. There's a big age difference between the two of us, which has never been an issue. The best relationship I've ever had. We just laugh all the time. She appreciates life. She does not let the little things, when I say she truly does not let the little things bother her, she doesn't. And it got to the point where, I don't want to lose her. So I got no choice. I got to, make her my wife.
Oh, Frank, that's so cute.
So, and she's good. We're getting married down in Captiva Island, all right, down on the west coast of Florida. Mm-hmm. And the reason we're getting there, we did not want a destination wedding. We did not want a huge wedding along the way whatsoever. But it was, my mother passed away in 2007. It was her favorite place. But Rachel, not only that, she made us spread her ashes in the water down there. Okay. Aww. Right. So that's where we're getting married. So my mother could be part of the wedding and she could be there. So that's why we're doing it.
I love that. Right? I love that. I'm so excited for you. So who's going to be coming from the people that we know?
First of all, my son is my best man. All right?
Oh my God. Frank, that's amazing.
All right. My daughter's in the wedding. Dolores and her entire family are coming. All right. Okay.
Is Paul coming? Polly coming?
And I can be honest with you, I still call them my in-laws. All right. I still call them my in-laws because we're just, I still call, my Dolores' mom, my mother-in-law. And Brittany has no problem with that because she knows it's because, listen, when shit hit the fan with Dolores and I, all right, Dolores' father, who's a tough guy, all right? He's a tough guy back in the day from the streets. And he pulled me aside and he goes, listen, every man cheats. He goes, just your timing's horrible. And he goes, but would you take care of my daughter? And he goes, you take care of your children, all right? We will always treat you like family, all right? If you don't, it's a different story. And one thing I always was, I consider myself, I was always a good father, always a great father, good provider, great father. And they've always have. They invite myself and Brittany to family affairs, even if Dolores is not there. All right. So so Dolores' whole family's coming. Joe Gorga, and obviously Melissa. Margaret and Joe Benengo, Rachel and John Fuda.
Mhm.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
How's Joe's health, Margaret's husband? How's he doing?
He's okay. He's okay. He gets checked up. He has to do a follow up. I think it's every 6 months. But Joe, people don't realize Joe's like 65 years old, right?
Yeah.
He's in great shape. This guy's in great shape.
He really is.
So, and Joe's a lot of fun. Joe's a lot of fun. And I'll say it. We have a show coming up this weekend. Right? Myself, Joe Gorga, Joe Benigno, and John Fuda. All right, it's a comedy show at Harrah's in Atlantic City. Okay.
Wait, like you guys are going to do stand up together?
We do stand up. It's really Joe Gorga. Joe Gorga does stand up. Okay. So
is he good?
I gotta be honest with you. He's good to a point. And during BravoCon 2 years ago, he was at Caroline's. And Caroline's, people realize you really a comedian. If you make the Caroline's, you made it. So he's there, and they asked me to host it. So Rachel, I ended up getting up beforehand. I was supposed to go up and just introduce him. I'm on stage for like 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
I got everybody laughing.
But talking about what? Did it just come to you?
Like it just busted Joe Gorga's balls. I mean, about everything. You name it. All right. Going on. So it hit off. And then we had a show during the end of COVID down at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City, which did very, very well. Yeah. So now we're at Harrah's, and I open up. All right. This time, if anybody's talking to me after my 10 minutes, if anyone's talking to me from the show after that, that'll be a surprise because nothing's off limits, man. Listen, I'm going in. I'm going.
What are you going to like roast them or like what are you going to do?
Absolutely. 100%. Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely. And
have you been working on your jokes?
Listen, yes. We're getting close. It's coming Saturday. So I try to go off the cuff. And then I'll introduce Joe. Joe's on for about an hour. Joe has an entire skit. He needs to start updating it because it was very, very good, but he's been doing it for a while. And then after that, which is very nice, all four of us are on stage and we do a Q&A with the audience. And then we do
that'll be fun. People will love that.
The thing that I'm putting out there this time is Q&A. I don't care what you ask, Rachel. What you ask, I'm answering. All right. I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay. So that's it. And that's why I've always been to my fans. My fans, I believe they love me for that. Because that's it. I try not to go after anybody on the show, which I had a little bit of an issue with Louis, but I try to stay neutral. And I'm looking forward to this Saturday. So. Oh
my God, that'll be amazing. I wish I was there.
Listen, Rachel, they ripped me out. There's nothing. I got arrested for drugs back in 30, 40 years ago. Mm-hmm. I'm a disbarred attorney. All right. I cheated on my wife. I own everything. All right. But things have changed. Changed person. So, but I own it. I own everything I do. And guys, don't try to hide it. Just like Dolores owns every piece of plastic surgery that she's ever gotten. All right. She does. Absolutely.
Yeah. And by the way, she looks great. So she'll give this shit.
She's right at the edge. She's right at the edge now. She looks great, but she's got to stop.
Yeah. I think she's one of the most beautiful on the show, honestly. Like I'm always, every time she comes into a scene, I'm like, oh my God.